All right, guys, so I believe we are live. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to the channel and grab the live stream link so I can post it into the Discord before we get started here. So grab that link and post it into our Discord. And we are live. Fantastic. All right, so it is, for me, December 31st. For some of y'all, it is January 1st, 2024. And to those of y'all, I say Happy New Year and Happy Early New Year to all y'all who are just about to have New Year, like me, right? It's the day before, but, still nice to have y'all here. Hey, Miracle One, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Prax, nice to have you here. Thank you guys for joining in the live stream of the day right before 2024. Crazy how time is flying. Gary H, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to have you here. Hey, the one, nice to have you here. Happy New Year to you, to Francis Zegan. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining today's shorter live stream. We're going to go through, I think, a fair amount of stuff here. Obviously, we got to claim our free rewards here. We're going to start with the free boxes and Titan Artifact Spheres, which you get pretty much every day, but there are nice little rewards here. There is a video here that was posted about 8 hours ago that also will have some free rewards if you just go to the description. So make sure to do that if you haven't already. Daniel right there. Let's see. It should be, I believe, here. There's a Facebook gift and a web gift. So I'll be sure to click on both. So cool. Hopefully that Facebook one registered. We'll double check. We'll check in a second. But that reward should be there as well. I will go back to that video a little bit later, but not right now. Anthony Smith has 6 hours until the new year. Well, happy early new year to you. Praxis got to get my steel umbrella out for tonight to take the dogs out. Whew. Gonna be a chilly one, huh, Prax? Gonna be a chilly one. All right, so this is day 31 of the Advent calendar. There's 10 more Fafnir Soulstones for me. And I believe we've got a bunch of stuff that I will have to go through soon in Hero Wars with the update for 2024. And I know we have a little preview of what items or what events we have coming up. So let me first claim that since we haven't seen our new one yet. And Polaris should be today's hero of the day, which means we'll get double Polaris Soulstones for sending out rewards related to her. Don't need that. Let's see. Here we go. We've got a little preview of what's to come here. Legacy of the Great Ones, which means we're going to get some opportunity to upgrade our hero artifacts very soon, right? Get those red artifacts. Very, very useful event, especially now that they added this new red tier of artifact. I've got a new season coming up. So, I mean, that's not super exciting if you ask me, but it is a new seasonal thing that we're going to have. Foundations of Power. Now that's exciting. Titan Skin Stones, another exciting event, right? Coming up with Great Storm event. That should be really good. Time of the Fearless can be a pretty slowed down event, which is fine. Upgrading Classic Titans. That'll really be helpful for all Titans, really. But obviously, they're going to be focusing on the Fire, Water, and Earth Titans. So those are our upcoming events to keep in mind. And then obviously here we had some energy for the Skin Stone event. All right, so that is kind of what we had to cover event-wise really quick. The January event's really pretty easy. There's a Hero of the War, Event of the Year, Rework of the Year, and Edition of the Year, which I may end up going through myself and making a video on. But we'll see. We'll see what we, have. I mean, obviously, I know Hero Wars has their list. We'll see if everyone agrees. So we will close off of that for now, but that is the introductory part of what we wanted to talk about. We are in full swing in Winterfest, like the last day, right? I think. So we will start by kind of hopping in. I'll go back to the web account a little bit later. Merrick got the 350 artifact spheres. I did as well. I haven't opened them yet, but we will here on stream. Hey, John Jensen, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Anthony has, 6 hours to wait. Sisters, nice to have you here. Happy New Year's to you as well. Gujo, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Prax says celebratory gunfire. I gotcha. Anthony says the gift of Daniel's post feed was for 2024 emeralds. Very nice. We always love to see that gift. 2024. I love how Hero Wars gives out the exact number of emeralds that you would have for the year. I didn't claim some gifts from Winterfest. Whoops. Thank you for giving those to me. Let's see. Got some other things here. See if I can just collect those. A lot of fireworks going off, obviously, all throughout Dominion. Compensation rewards for Clash of Worlds. All right, so there is that. Let's see here. I do have... Oh, I didn't open my gifts. That's what happened, I believe. We will be trying to send back some gifts. And obviously, I believe today, right? Let's see. Today should... Oh, no. Yesterday was the last day of sending out gifts. Is that right? Yesterday was the last day. Okay, so I missed the last couple hours of sending out gifts. We had a little thing come up yesterday, which we dealt with it. There's still some things to deal with. It's not really too... It's not ready to be shared yet, but yeah, there's some stuff that came up that I had to deal with. So we dealt with that yesterday, but we'll have to deal with it a little bit later in the week. But anyway, all right. So we didn't have time to kind of do that last day of Winterfest, which kind of is a little not great because I was gonna finish Polaris. I had enough items to get Polaris done, but we missed out. It's all right. We'll rectify it. It happens. I did just pick up the 2024 Emeralds, Gary. I hear ya. All right, so it ended yesterday. No problem. That happens. And I think, let's see. So there's that. I should have some stuff to open up here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We will start by going over to... Actually, I kind of want to use that energy. We're going to use the energy because I want to be able to refill my energy. So we're going to go back here. Get some energy, and I'm going to try to work on Krista again, try to get her done. I will eventually work more on Polaris. I actually think I've gotten a good way done with Polaris, and foresee myself using Polaris in the near future to test her out at least, and she'll be usable. Like, I have her almost to a very, very usable situation, so I'm looking forward to that. Has anyone actually used Polaris at all? That's something I'm curious to know. And I do think that she'll be someone who's very useful. She has some pretty intriguing skills. I saw an interesting video the other day, and you guys could probably collaborate this, that Satori was usable potentially with Polaris. I don't really know. Polaris does a great job. If we look at Polaris' skills, Polaris does a great job of really wearing down on opponents here. Let's see. Polaris attacks the most distant enemy with a pulsing comet, dealing damage effect and moving towards the front line. So basically, she just kind of deals a bunch of damage per pulse. Creates an ice barrier that can withstand hits. That's a phenomenal skill, in my opinion. That's crazy. Polaris unleashes the northern lights onto her enemies. Her allies' control effect lasts 60% longer when applied to the affected foes. This is a great skill amplifier, right? Something you really want. Especially with Ascension skills, right? Prolonging some skills like Nebula skills. In terms of like a grace period for any like negative effects, Polaris is just gonna be phenomenal for that. True freeze: when a pulsing comet or glacial fortress explodes, the affected enemy receives a true freeze status for 3 seconds. Frozen enemies become stunned and lose their ability to accumulate energy or other resources. Magic damage dealt to them increases by a substantial percentage, 140%, while physical damage decreases by 80%. Overall, I think Polaris is going to be someone to use, and so I will continue to invest in her, and hopefully y'all did a little bit as well. Practice, I'm not fond of her yet, maxed out, but don't know what to do with her. Yeah, I will hopefully in the next 2 weeks come up with some teams that maybe match or mesh with her. I think there's going to be some potential there. Francis said that I have Polaris to red and Absolute Star. I used her in Adventures with Satori and Kai. Not sure how to best use her yet. Yeah, I will be investigating with that a little bit probably in the early stages of 2024. That is in the game plan. I have that in my notes. Um, all right. Let's see. All right, so we're going to go real quickly to the tower and do that tower run. Always going to try to pick up some gold. I don't know if any of you guys saw that video that I did the other day. I know some of y'all did, and I appreciate that. But, right, gold is just such a valuable resource in Hero Wars. For me, it was my #1 used item in the merchants. I always was purchasing it, typically from the summoning spheres, right? So that just for me was like a staple in the game. So we're just going to try to pick up some gold. If we pick up some other items, fine. But really gold or, ooh, yeah, there are a couple items I do need actually for some of my heroes. Let's keep going. So we're going to go straight up the gut with this right here. And we're going to get going up the middle. All right, so there's that. There's that. Boom, boom, and boom. Anyone else have any exciting New Year's traditions I'd love to hear about? I know, obviously, you know, popular is shooting off some gunfire, right, to ring in the new year. I know, you know, some people do fireworks. Some people do different things. I'm curious if anyone has any exciting plans for the foreseeable future. Who knows? Never know. All right. Also, if you're a Patriots fan, I just got a notification that they had a touchdown return. So congrats to them on that. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I'll watch the highlights later, but that's intriguing. Good for them. Touchdown return. Those are exciting. Those are exciting. Sorry, I'm getting them updates on my phone. I'm trying to like calm it down. Calm it down. All right. Let's see. So there's that. Polaris Soulstone. Soulstone's missing to 6-star. We should be able to get that done pretty soon. I finished Winterfest. 36 Polaris stones short to 6-star. You'll get there. You'll get there. I know there's usually a little bit of a wait, but typically we find a way to get some soul stones. They usually kind of have like a mini event that offers some soul stones to like compensate everyone for that. So I would expect to see some. I wouldn't be too concerned. I mean, I'm pretty far off myself. But eventually we will get full star. I mean, just like Sebastian, right? Sebastian was eventually added to the merchant with the scrolls, right? So we'll go up there. All right. So Titan Valley merchant. Merchant here. So yeah, so obviously Sebastian later was obviously added to the Elemental Tournament shop. I could foresee that we see a similar thing happen here with Polaris. It just seems like they're keeping room for people to add stuff. 36 should definitely be pretty easy to do, I think. So I look forward to that, Francis. I think that's totally doable. Should be something that we'll look forward to having you complete together. John says she'll be a hero of the month in 3 to 4 months. Yeah, I mean, she'll be available. And obviously, once she is, 36 will be covered. All right, so we actually got 350 Titan Artifact Spheres. We're going to open them here on stream because I figure why not, right? I don't think there's any reason not to. So we're going to just see what we can get. And hopefully we can get some items that I can trade in that'll be useful to move along my light and dark super Titans. Really, my main focus is those two things. Everything else is fun, but nothing that I'm going to be like overly concerned about right this second. If I get a totem, fantastic, but we're not going to like, you know, focus in on a totem. If we get one, great. If we don't, that's okay too. But I love seeing those dark and light gleaming items, right? Especially that last fragment. It's really hard to pick them up throughout just like normal openings. So I'm happy with what we're seeing here so far. So there we go, opening up some different items, very nice. All right, sweet. We're just going right through it. We're opening up a bunch. Yeah, we get some streamer luck. I appreciate it. Let's see. Should probably be up here in the month in 3 months. Anthony says, I managed to get my Polaris on Facebook and web to orange +3 stars maxed. Phenomenal work, Anthony. That's pretty impressive, especially with 2 accounts. I will say, keeping up with all that, it's a lot of work. Brandon says, there's an event in a week or 2, but the resources aren't that important for your Titans. Fair enough. John Jensen says, hope you get some street. Yep, thank you. Opened 2,701 account yesterday. No totems. Hey, you know what? That happens. I'm not really, shooting for totems. If I get one, great. But if we don't, it's no big deal. We're going to keep opening up all of these. We really just want the resources themselves so I can trade those in to ideally get some, I believe I maxed out the first 2 artifacts on my light Super Titan, but the dark Super Titan I need to work on. So we'll take a look here, but I believe we're making some decent progress. So we will take a look at that. As soon as we're done opening all these, we're going to open them all up. 40 left. 40 left. Let's see. We want the bigger numbers. So obviously we don't really care what the items are unless they're like gleaming or gleaming or the dark. If they're gleaming, we want them. But the other ones that are like kind of the traditional ones, kind of can do without. But we'll pick them up anyway. We'll have to trade them out. Okay, some Nephthys Reaper. That's the item I'm currently focusing on for our Dark Titan. So here you can see, right, I did finish off Solaris's first artifact and second artifact. The third one still has a long way to go, but the first and second one are much easier to finish when you can trade in all your items. So here, might need to use a calculator to do the math on that to figure out how many more of those fragments I need for this artifact. But let's start by going to the merchant here and trading these in. And obviously the merchant too, even though they do a great job, they really only focus on the first artifact. So the problem with that is that we are left with a bunch of fragments that I can't use. So pretty much all of the earth crowns, all the water crowns, all these attack seals, all the seals that are not gleaming are not really usable for me right now. So we trade in all these seals. So we're going to trade them in. Let's see what we get here. So we're going to trade those in. We're going to trade these in here, right? The defense seal fragments. All right, so there's that. And we're going to trade in the crowns for fire and water. Still earth was already done, so we have the water one still. There is that. So that is all of our fragments, and we're going to trade them in for the remaining Reaper items here. So 887, that's more progress, right? Very nice. So we'll get us closer to 6-star, but not all the way. 3537, almost more than a third of the way there. We got some work to still be done here, but right, moving Tenebris in the right direction. Solaris here, someone I am slowly trying to upgrade to get all complete on their items, right? So getting Solaris done. And obviously I am trying to pick up her soul stones through the summoning spheres, but we're not going to do that here because we will have some items, sorry, not items, some related tasks where we need to do summoning spheres. So we're not going to touch that for right now. So we'll leave that alone. Let's see. We do need to do Asgard today. I haven't done my hit since yesterday. So we'll do at least one hit for sure. Let's see. We're going to grab this item here. Nature Season. So claim that. Level up Magic Defense. We'll have to pick up some more runes to do that. No problem though. Should be straightforward. We're getting close here to completing everything. So we're a little bit away from getting 10 more of those artifact spheres. It's okay. We'll take our time. We're not in a rush on that again. It should all work itself out. I do want those 20 artifacts though before the end of the nature season, which let's double check how much time we have left. 7 hours. So we'll do that today at some point. All right, Outland. Let's open up our Outland chests here. Merrick says, is it a good idea to develop Iari? She heals better than Hyperion. Might be good for mixed battles. I actually do like Iari. Iari is my third Titan on the list, so she'll be someone I'm looking at trying to upgrade after I finish my 2 Super Titans. After that, I'll be looking at Iari. But personally, I think I actually really like the Super Titan, right? The Light Super Titan. And I always blank on her name because I don't want to get confused with the other Polaris, right? The new Polaris. Solaris, right, is someone I would focus on first, then probably Iari. Merrick. But if your Solaris is done, then yeah, I don't see a reason not to focus on Iari. I will say, obviously, one thing to keep in mind is Hyperion's probably going to be stronger right now because you have more invested in Hyperion. But ultimately, you do want all of them kind of done. So, yeah, I think ultimately you will want to focus on all of them. But Iari is not a bad hero to focus on a little bit there for sure. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to have you here, and Happy New Year to you. Early, right? Merrick says, if I would spend my 60k emeralds on fireworks instead of artifact chests during the 30% discount and piggy bank, I would have 6-star Polaris, but I think I made the better deal anyway. I got the grand prize. Very nice. Prex says, the new map is out. Only one greater gift of Dominion. I'm not really like kind of focused on those greater gifts yet. Maybe I should be, but yeah, I'm not right this second. I'm gonna be honest with you. So we'll see what happens eventually. But right now we're living okay. We're living okay on those flags. All right. So the airship. Let me go ahead and start this guy up here. We will claim our free key, get our expeditions going. So we'll do that. Got this one. Ooh, dual items. That's a rarity in Hero Wars, at least in my opinion. I've seen these for a while, and they usually don't offer double artifacts for a specific hero. Interesting. All right, so we got these started up and rumbling. All right, I'm gonna get the daily quest going here. All right, arena. We're gonna fight one time in arena. We've just kind of been doing it, and it's been good. We're gonna go ahead and take out Nebula, put in Kark. Hopefully we survive. If not, we at least got a hit in. Let's see who else we got here. Merrick says that half January is event required, opening 400 Titan artifact spheres. Oh, okay. It's a lot of artifact spheres. We'll see if I actually do have some emeralds saved up. Not a crazy amount, but some, and that doesn't include the 2024. I could potentially look into using if I need to. But yes, Merrick, I think it's a good idea to develop Iari for sure. Just maybe not, if you're almost done with like your water titans, just finish those off first, then go to Iari. Don't go halfway through, right? Make sure you have a usable Titan or Super Titan in Hyperion. Obviously, the healing's important, but Hyperion also has a very good offensive long-distance attack. Well, it says Happy New Year's to everyone. Merrick says, in the past, Winterfest heroes have been the hero of the month in March. Gotcha. Kayla was in March, Aiden in April of 2023. So that is some good evidence to base some thoughts on for sure. All right, so there's let's see here. I do have some items I probably want to open up, like this cosmic artifact chest. Some great items to upgrade my dark and light super titan. So we'll open that up. Boom, boom, boom. Also, I really was a lover of these boxes of light and darkness. I really thought they had some nice quality items in them. Obviously, that wasn't as good of an open, but I still thought they were very valuable. And the light fragments are cool as well, right? Potential to maybe get like 10 of those. There's some Iari soul stones, but potentially to get some Solaris soul stones as well, which we'll always take if we can grab them. 6 light fragments here. There we go. There's 10 soul stones of our buddy Solaris. Not there, but that's okay. And that should wrap that particular part up. Cosmic artifact chest. I'll hold on to everything else, especially because these choice fragments are useful. Large skin sun chest, we can hold on to those. We'll hold on to the rest of those as well. All right, so with that, we will Hop into the merchant here. We'll pick up some EXP potion, as I always do pretty much, unless I am out of gold, which is rare. We're going to go ahead and look here at the arena shop. Nothing here really need item-wise. We will pick up the alchemist set. We don't really need it, but I will need it eventually. So same with the staff there. We're not going to go crazy. Trader's crown. We're good. Evening curfew. All good there. Tower shop. Got some good stuff in here, but nothing that I need. Soul shop. We'll trade that in. Hand of glory. Always need it. Always claiming it. Nothing else really. I mean, the EXP potions are good, but I don't need them right now. We will pick up these soul stones here. Probably my favorite area to pick up, regardless of what heroes are available, just so I can trade them in at the soul shop. And friendship shop chips are pretty reliable, so yeah, I like to do that. Outland shop, nothing crazy here. Let's see, Guild War shop. I will come back eventually. We're gonna get more Titan skin stones, so we will do that. Let's see, group gift. We'll leave that there. And we pretty much completed everything down below that I needed to do. Adventures. I will open this. We're not going to leave the adventure yet, but we're going to claim those. And now we need to just do a couple of cosmetic things here. Let's see, Sanctuary. I'm just going to look at it. Titan Valley we'll look at as well. And then we will battle Osh and have some picker wheel winners for today, right? One for Saturday, one for Sunday, one for today, and yesterday as well for Facebook and web. So that's 4. Merrick says, I'm not interested to use Polaris. I developed her only for event tasks. Focused on the Osh team and next Heidi to deal with Dante teams. Hey, you know what, Merrick? I think that's a great approach as well. There's no one way to play Hero Wars, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I will probably still be looking into Polaris and how to use her, because a lot of people did develop her pretty well throughout Winterfest. So that is something I will look into a little bit. Vex, who we are upgrading, will get a couple of upgrades there for that item. Vex, someone I'm going to eventually need some more soul stones of. Going to be waiting patiently for him to be added to the pet summon. It'll take a while, but it's okay. I do have 3 actually stored up of these portal charts, so I'm going to just burn them, because I do still... Well, we'll burn 1. We're not going to burn all 3 in case we need to use them in the near future here. All right, so there's that. Rated, and probably got a couple of items, right? We can use here. A couple of chaos particles, 200. Okay, that's 4. There's that. We got 1 there. So we're making progress on Vex. Vex will be someone that we're definitely going to try to get to that purple +2, purple +3 range. Hopefully we can get to purple +3 and keep moving along. So there's that. And we have some pet something. I just want to see how many we have stored. 50. Very nice. We'll need that in the near future. Asgard we will look at in a second. And then we will get to the picker wheel right after. 2 pet events this month. That's true. And Cornelius says, I thought Polaris seemed squishy and did not do much damage in early max testing. Did not spend much resources to develop her. That's okay. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think she has some pretty lethal skills, I think, which will lead her to being very squishy, especially early on. Is kind of my hot take, but we'll see. Okay, sorry. Upgrading our Dark Totem here up to level 90. Ooh, 91. When does it change colors? Not until level 100? Guess we'll see. But anyway, we're up into the 90s now with the totem level, so that'll be cool once we get that completely done. But then I'll have to restart on the light spirit totem. But the dark spirit totem is still a ways to go here. But we're up to level 90 of 120 so far. That is a beast of an upgrade. All right, to Asgard, I did actually cave and purchased all of the potential upgrades. We're going to do 1 spin here, not too crazy, just 1. Pick up some useful agility crystals. Ascension. I'm really trying to hold off on Ascension for an event. Guild Tree Wisdom. I always like looking at this to see how many more seeds I need to the next evolution. Right, 100 of them I believe I need for support role branch. Right now we're at 66. So that is 2/3 of the way there. So Guild Raid. Let's do it. Let's ship it. And again, I did pick up a lot of upgrades. So we're going to see the buffs here. I have all 15. So all of the free gold buffs. Free. Use that loosely. All the gold buffs. I picked up all of the epic buffs, actually. Rare buffs, I picked up these 2 here. And pretty much these 4 uncommon buffs. So those were the buffs that I ended up picking up. And I actually think we're going to do some decent damage here. Usually, even with the old meta team right here. Come on now, we're not going to use that. Probably going to use Fenris there. Obviously, we're going to put Isaac in there. I'm going to use the old meta for battling Osh. That's my best team currently to fight Osh. Let's see. My nose is running. I was cleaning some stuff and I got some dust up there for the new year, right? Trying to pull out some old things to celebrate with. All right, let's see. We're gonna use. I was thinking about Albus, but maybe we're gonna use Albus. Albus or Axel. I'm gonna use Axel. I did pick up some nice buffs though, so we'll see if those help us out. Hopefully they do. Usually we do about 3 to 4, 5 million damage without any buffs. So we'll see how this rolls. Notice Polaris can increase Arachne's stun in 24 seconds. Yeah, prolonging those skills is very, very enticing in my opinion. Anthony says Yasmin is January's Hero of the Month. Not good for Facebook as I got her maxed, but Webb should be able to get her max star now. She's 5-star at the moment. Yeah, I mean, the other thing, too, is, like, even if you get those extra ones, you can trade them in to get some items from the Hero Soulstone shop, right? Right, and you can get some Jet Soulstone, something else if you need. So, take them with what you can on that, Anthony. So, there's 1 mil damage right there. And I think we're going to have, So, Isaac did get taken out, but we're still fine. We're good. We'll see how Jew stands out here. 3 mil damage, right? Pretty... I got sliced right there. I was expecting a little more, but that's okay. Not going to be perfect, right? 3 mil damage. Would have liked to see more damage out of my team, especially for the gold spent. But a little unlucky with the RNG. Probably should have turned it off and reset. But we're good. We're not going to be overly dramatic here on stream. All right, so we're going to claim all of our other rewards here as well. Gonna have to probably review that footage a little bit later and try to diagnose what I did a little wrong there, because like that was lower damage than I was expecting to have. That's okay. So there is that. All right, so we have done our Osh fight. I'm not gonna really worry about too much the other fights right now. We're gonna go ahead and claim these, and we're gonna go over to our picker wheel and let everyone have a very merry holiday and have a happy brand new year. So we're going to go ahead and open up the picker wheel here and get to our winners. Hey, Rantop, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining our live stream. We're about to have our live stream winners here. We're going to start with Saturday. So yesterday's winners, right? So we're going to go Saturday Facebook, Saturday web, Sunday Facebook, Sunday web. So that will be the approach. All right, let's start with the Saturday Facebook winner. I will be in touch with you guys at some point this week. If you reach out to me first, that makes life easier for me. And I will get to you, I promise. It's going to be a little bit slower this week, but we will get to you. All right, so let's start with the Saturday Facebook winner. So this is yesterday's winner. Our winner is Gary H. That was really close. Gary H., congratulations. You are our Facebook winner. Merrick says, who do you expect for the next Emerald Coins event? I'm trying to think. The next Emerald Coins event. I'm trying to think. I think what you're referring to is, well, it's not probably the times 4 sale. The next time we have an opportunity to pick up some emeralds maybe from those boxes. I'm trying to think. Probably going to be 3 months away before we see another emerald event where you can purchase those boxes. But if not, let me know a little bit more what you're thinking there, Merrick, so I can get a little bit more clarity. Sorry, I was just all over the place. Let me know. Reword that question a little bit and we'll get to you. But Gary H., congratulations on being the Facebook winner for Saturday. Let me know on Discord if you don't mind, because I just happen to kind of sometimes forget. I do usually check the live streams, but it takes me a little bit longer. We got the Saturday web winner as well. Let's see who we have today. Good luck, everyone, on this. Let's see who we got. We have Jimmy Thomas is our web winner. Congratulations, Jimmy. I'll be reaching out to you a little bit later. But we got Gary H. and Jimmy Thomas for yesterday. We've got today's winner still on deck too. So Sunday Facebook. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who we have today. So we're going to have Chicken is our today's Facebook winner. Congratulations, Chicken. Man, that was so close. There's a couple close ones today on the picker wheel. So Chicken is our Sunday Facebook winner. Let's see who our web winner is. And also, that makes me a little hungry, man. I kind of want Chick-fil-A. They're not open on Sunday, so that's not cool, Chicken. No, I'm just kidding. But all right, let's see who we have here for our Sunday final winner of the 2023 year. We're going to have some new contests for 2024. Frank Z is our final winner. Congratulations, Frank Z, Chicken, Gary H, and Jimmy Thomas, right? Jimmy, congratulations. So congratulations to all of our winners. Gary says, whichever you have most of. All right, that's very generous. I'll check in with you again later, though. Don't worry. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you guys so much for making 2023 very, very memorable. And 2024 should be a lot more intense than 2023. Looking forward to ringing the new year in with all y'all. And happy new year. And I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in Dominion. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out.